You are listening to the sounds of WNE Posse. Yeah. Lamp shakes.
All I wanna do is on my zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. All I wanna do is on my zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Lamp shakes.
All I wanna do is on my zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. All I wanna do is on my zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Lamp shakes.
Check, baby, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, baby, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, and welcome to Only Slightly Opinionated. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Joey.
How are ya?
Hi, baby.
We took
I'm
another week
good.
off.
Yes, we sure did. Did you get some sleep?
No,
How
no,
come?
I have been too busy. I was up. Okay, I was up until after midnight last night.
Oh, girl. You turned into a pumpkin after midnight.
I mean, let me tell you. But I was up. I was out until 11:30.
Like out in the world?
Out of my house.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's taboo.
I'm telling you. So yeah, I just have been sort of consumed with the show. So no, I haven't gotten much sleep. Plus my we'll talk about this later, whatever. My back has just been roll bad
Uh-oh.
the last week and a half or so.
Is it from the dancing and all that junk?
I don't think so. I don't know. But no, because I think it's probably been longer than a couple weeks, because it seems like it's been happening since we started dancing. Like I think it was there before the dancing started. It's this time it's like not my normal locked up back, it's sciatica. So it's going down my butt and into my leg, and that is more painful, I realize, than when my back is locked up. I mean, when your back's locked up, it sucks because your mobility is zero. This I have better mobility, but
It
the
just
pain
hurts.
is actually worse. Yeah.
You know what it is?
No.
It's that old people
What?
shit. We got all that old people shit. Everything be hurting.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I'd like to exchange it for something else, please.
Yeah. Like what else? I mean, what else is there a benefit of getting old? Oh, the no filter. I talk about that a lot. I want to get to that point.
Yeah,
I
but
just-
I'm not there yet. So what's the point of it now? It's, maybe someday I'll get there.
You will,
but-
baby. I have faith in you because
But
you
it's
don't
gonna
filter
be a
yourself
while.
with me. You sure
no, I
do.
don't-
You sure
I
do
don't
tear
filter
me up
myself
when you
with-
get a chance.
I don't filter myself from people I care about. That's how I show you I care. Giving the business is my love language.
That's a good love language.
I know
Well, it's
it
been
is.
real busy up in this hizzle. Let me
Oh.
tell you.
Did you just say hizzle?
I sure did.
So not only is it the year 2009?
I don't know. I think was 2009. I don't know. I think it was before
Okay.
that.
Keep talking.
Anyway, we've had visitors last weekend for Easter weekend. We had Marty's family here.
Oh, 1990s.
Yeah, see, I thought so.
Wow.
Because that was the Snoop D double dub.
No, it was somebody else. I just closed the window though.
Oh,
Well, don't make me go back to it.
okay, don't.
His name wasn't in the thing. It just talked about 90s rappers in California.
Oh, okay.
So it probably includes him. I just don't know that he actually coined it. I don't know that.
Well, he was the Snoop Dizzle.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I thought he started the whole thing, but maybe not.
he did. Maybe he did, and I just don't know it.
You know what? We don't give a fuck.
No. If I hadn't closed that page, I could look, but I'm not going to reopen it. I'm just not going to do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not going to.
So anyway,
Yeah.
back to me.
Did you say something about Barbie?
No. I
Oh,
said
okay.
we had Marty's family
Oh, Marty. Okay, well, Barbie,
in
Marty,
for the
same
Easter
thing.
weekend, but you weren't listening to me because you were too busy gurgling.
Continue.
So we had Marty's mom and his sister and her husband, who all came down just for a quick visit. They were only here for 3 days. But the thing that was like amazing was that the weather was absolutely perfection. Like it was like 74 degrees, no humidity. It was absolutely beautiful. We went to the beach. We just had a great time. So it was a
Oh,
really
that's
good
good.
visit. Yeah, we enjoyed it very much.
Good.
Never get
It's
to
always
see them
nice to see
enough.
family.
Yes. And Annie, I just love Annie. I love picking on
She's so
her.
nice. Why you
Yeah,
gotta pick on her?
because she
Why you
likes
gotta
it.
pick on her? Does she though?
I'm sure she does.
She probably go home, talks about you. Why is Joey always picking on me?
That was she sent me a message to say that they got back home safely, and I said, "Okay, well, I'm here still trying to get your stank out of my house." She said she was textless. But that was
Hmm.
fun. And then this weekend, which it currently is, I had a second cousin come down to visit,
Oh,
and I probably haven't seen her in like almost 40 years. Like it's
wow.
been that long.
So like
But she
16, 17, is that about when you saw her last?
Bitch, I will kick your motherfucking ass. I am not that old.
I
You the
just did the
old one.
math. The math seems right to
The
me.
math don't
Continue.
math. The math
Continue.
don't math. But anyway, so they were here and we met them at the food truck festival that
Oh, fun.
happens once a year here, and it was so much fun. And they actually put it in a larger space this year, and they had even more food trucks and more places to sit and eat, which was my big complaint before.
What'd you
But
have?
oh girl, let me tell you what I had. I got me a lobster roll, but I got it from
Oh,
this place called the Nosh Pit,
okay.
and it had so much lobster, but the lobster was like in this like yellow curry sauce, and then
Oh,
it was on a hoagie, but also with like an Asian slaw, and
ah,
it was so goddamn good.
that sounds good.
I loved every little morsel. It was so good. And then there was this little place that had these little mini donuts. And I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna be too bad. I just had a little mini donut. So I just got like 16 of them. But oh, they're so good.
Were they just the ones like the little ones they fry on that little fryer, like a conveyor
Yeah.
belt?
Yep. Like
Okay.
that little teeny tiny ones.
Yeah.
They were good
Okay.
though. I enjoyed those. But there was so much stuff. It was just like it's overwhelming when you go to those things because
Yeah.
there's shit everywhere, and you're just like, do I want that, or do I want this, or do I want that? So it's fun, but it makes me a little, as a food person, it's a little overwhelming because I want to eat it all.
Oh yeah, that's when we were in DC, there were not your typical food truck. Like
Oh,
I think maybe we saw like one or two maybe real like food trucks where it was like the name of a restaurant or what type of
oh,
thing they
okay,
served, that
yeah.
type of thing, like an actual food truck. But what they do have is an abundance. Like I'm talking when we were at the National Gallery in front, there were, maybe 8 of these trucks that are like they just like have everything trucks. Like
Oh
it looks
Lord, so
kind of like the
anything you
ice
want, they
cream.
got it.
It looks kind of like the ice cream man. Like, and they got all the pictures of the different pops and everything. But then you look closer and it's got like they've got cones and shakes and burgers and hot dogs and French fries and chicken and pizza. And I mean, they have like everything. I wanted, what did I get? I got a cone dipped in nuts, I think. And I think no, and a slush. And
$35.
I think I paid 25
Woo.
because there was definitely a communication issue between the two of us. And yeah, I think I paid $25 for those 2 things.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
they were good.
expensive. I mean, my lobster roll alone was $24,
Well,
and then
that's
I
lobster, bitch.
well, true, yeah, which isn't bad, but usually, I mean, like last year because it was smaller, it seemed like everything was more expensive. They had like a lot of the same things, but every item was so expensive. And I'm like, why can't they all have like little samples of stuff? Like if I could go through like I was at a motherfucking Costco,
You
just
need a food festival,
yeah, I'd be turning
not
it
a
up.
food truck festival.
Well,
You need a
see,
food festival.
here in Myrtle Beach or in the county of Erie,
That sounds
it's
so southern.
I know, doesn't it?
Oh,
Food
Ray.
food trucks are verboten. You cannot have a food truck. So
Really?
that's why they have this festival is once a year and sometimes twice a year they'll do it, but they bring in all these food trucks come from all over. So the thing that's cool about it is none of them are restaurants that are here in Myrtle Beach.
Right.
Yeah, they decided years ago that they didn't want to allow them because they didn't want to take away from the restaurants that are struggling to,
Hmm.
to stay afloat or whatever. And
Interesting.
I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's like, that's just stupid. I mean,
What kind of seafood is like native to South Carolina? Like, you think of like Maine lobster and
they have
Alaskan
this
crab and
they have this thing called calabash style seafood, which is Calabash is just a little area right in North Carolina, just across the border from where I live.
okay.
And it's basically like fried seafood, like,
But
seasoned
so
a certain
South
way. And
Carolina, I mean, you're on the ocean. Do they not have fresh seafood?
they do,
Oh, okay.
we get shrimp and all
Okay.
of that stuff, swordfish, like pretty much anything. So yeah, all the fish here, the seafood is fresh. It's,
Well, what is like lobster fresh? Does lobster come out of the ocean in South Carolina?
yeah, they
I
get
guess. Okay.
lobster from them. Yep.
I just didn't know if it was like why it was called Maine lobster or Australian lobster. I thought maybe it was
They
only
always I mean,
there
they say
must
that
be an
because like
abundance there or something.
I think so too, because I think they prefer the cold water, the colder water,
Okay.
lobster and stuff, so they probably find a hell of a lot more of them up there or
Yeah.
something. But they do catch it here, but,
Okay.
probably not quite the same level, but I mean, the food truck festivals are fun, but they are not very vegetarian friendly, so, like or pescatarian,
Yeah.
it's like they'll have a couple things that'll have shrimp or, like, the lobster rolls, but other than that, I didn't have a whole hell of a lot of options because everything was, like they had, like, deep fried cheeseburgers and, like
Oh. Oh.
so I was
Oh.
just like, "Oh, what am I gonna get?" But you know what they have a lack of too, though, at food truck festivals is Asian food, and I love me some Asian food.
I wonder if it's like because it's harder to cook in a truck
Oh, maybe.
or
Could
something like
be.
that. I don't know.
But I decided because I love Asian food so much and because I love it, because I'm vegetarian and I want vegetarian options, I was like, I'm gonna get me a food truck and I'm gonna call it. Are you ready for this, Jamie?
I'm ready. Hit it. Lay it on me.
Here go the name.
Okay.
Vegetasian. Vegetasian.
Oh, it's a I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
missed the Asian part before. So it's a vegetarian Asian restaurant.
Yeah, how about that?
Vegetation.
Look, and don't nobody even be out there trying to steal that shit either,
I'm
because
pondering on that. Yeah, I think that could. So,
it would work.
when are you gonna get off your lazy fat ass and do it?
Yeah, well, probably never.
Why not? You got a great name. You got a great concept. Make something happen with it.
Oh, but I got to make sure I say hello to my second cousin, Trisha, who is here.
Hi,
Because
Trisha.
her and her sister, Amy, they listen to the podcast, which I was quite surprised to find out.
Do they really?
They do. Or at least they've listened to one or two. You know how people lie.
Yeah.
You know how they lie.
Well, that's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying. Maybe your
listen.
if your cousin is related to you, then lies come easily to the Johnson family.
Don't try to smear my name, bitch.
Hey, I just know. I know what I know.
But I always feel guilty, like when family will be like, "Yeah, I listen," and I'm always like, "Oh my god, my damn potty mouth on there."
Please.
I know. I don't really care.
Please.
I don't
Again,
really care.
they're Johnsons.
But that's been my last couple of weekends, which have been kind of fun.
That's fun.
And you didn't do anything. You just, I mean, you went to a movie today.
Went to a movie today. Did we go to one last weekend? We didn't go to one last weekend. I mean, it's basically been rehearsal.
Yeah.
And then, yes, we went to a movie today. We saw Wicked Little Letters, which was just
Oh,
delightful.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you froze there for a second. But that's okay. Keep
No,
going.
you froze for a second.
As long as everybody know that your ass froze up.
No, your ass froze up.
No. Your ass froze up on my end.
No, your ass froze up on my hand, bitch.
Stay frosty, bitch.
Stop freezing.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get freezer burn. Anyway, it was a delightful movie. We enjoyed it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Last night, I told you I had rehearsal for like 4 nights this week, which is good. We need it. We really do. I'm at that point where I just feel like nothing's ever gonna be good. I'm sure it will, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, we have a good cast. So, but right now it just feels like I'm more. I'm never gonna learn the shit I need to learn. That's what it really is. Not anything to do with the show. I just can't
Oh,
remember
you
my lines
will.
and my dances.
You'll be fine.
Oh, I don't know. I
It's
don't
like
know.
riding a bicycle, baby.
Yeah, I don't like riding a bike though. Ew.
So I did hear a little glimpse of everybody singing on your little TikTok video that somebody posted.
Yes, you did. You heard little thing.
I enjoyed that little TikTok video very, very
That
much.
girl's really cool. She seems to know what she's doing. She wants to do it for the whole theater, but she's like, I don't know who to talk to. And I'm like, just do it. Who the fuck
Right?
cares?
Exactly. But you got a little shout out from somebody on the comments.
No, I didn't know what the hell it meant, but I got a shout out. I had to ask you.
What was it said again? Exactly.
It said number 11, which is what I was. Number 11 kind of ate. And I was like, what does that mean?
Right? That
Children,
was
what
my
does that
first thought.
mean?
Like if I saw that comment about me, I'll be like, did you just call me? Like that would have been
Exactly,
my
that's what I thought it
first
was.
thought.
And then I thought kind of like maybe bit it. So like
That's what I was thinking
bad.
too. I was like, oh, he ate it because he was terrible.
Yeah.
But Joey,
And so
your dear friend.
my much younger friend
Yes, thank you. I
Googled
gurgled
it.
it. I gurgled it for you.
Yep, you did. You sent me a nice happy text that 8 means good.
Yep, the
And
kids
then
are
they said
saying it. The kids are
last night
saying it.
they said, well, why didn't you comment that on the thing? And I was like, I wasn't about to embarrass myself in front of all of social media. Thank you very much. I'll embarrass myself in private. I mean, I did tell them last night that I had no idea what the fuck it meant. But yeah, so that was kind of nice.
And for anybody who's listening who does not know, it is like a slang term for when somebody does really well or their performance is great and you say, damn, they really ate it. So we
Do
were
you
very
say
happy
ate
to
it
find
or
out
just ate?
they ate. Or yeah, they
Okay.
ate. Sorry.
Okay, because you was sounding kind of old there, Boomer, when
True.
you added that it to the
Well, I
end
was
of
getting
it.
confused because see on Love Island, which is a very
Mhm.
educational show, they say deep it. So like, when they're telling somebody that you need to think about something, like you need to deep it. See?
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
what I
add that.
got. I
I'm gonna
was
add
adding
that to
the
my
it.
lexicon right now.
It's very important.
I'm gonna deep on that.
You should deep on it, bitch.
I'm gonna deep on it. Deep on it. Deep
Deep
on it.
deep
You
on
down
it.
on it.
Uh.
Woo, boo. What else? Have you watched anything on the TV?
Oh, Lord, child. Yeah. I mean, with Marty's family in here, I haven't watched as much as I probably normally would, but we're watching Drag Race, the newest season.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm like you. It's like I don't love it, but I'll still watch it, like because it can be entertaining. So, but I don't know. I just wish they would change up the format or
That's the thing.
something.
I'm just bored when I watch it now because it's the same things
Well, like,
every year. It's the same edit. It's the same competitions. It's the same words. They say the same things. It's like that's the only reason why I like All Stars is because at least it's different.
yeah.
They do something different with that. So I have a different, and even though that's starting to get stale now, at least it hasn't been going on as long as regular Drag Race. So I just couldn't anymore. I couldn't give RuPaul any more of my time because he's boring me
Well,
to
it's like
death, boring me.
they try to make changes, and it's like, but they're so subtle, like little changes. Like this year they have immunity, like they can get a little vial of immunity that looks like the
Oh,
death becomes her vial,
oh,
but it just was not very like, like, oh my god, what a cool twist. It was kind of like, oh well, okay. I don't know,
yeah,
it wasn't very exciting. But anyway, it's not done yet anyway, but we've been watching it, catching up. And Marty doesn't watch it very often, so he enjoys it to watch it. So that's fine. It's all good. I'm good
yeah.
with it.
You
I'm
you
good with
you
it.
you watch what you want to watch, baby. Ain't no shame in it.
But I have also been watching Young Royals.
Mm.
Do you know what that is?
Is that the one with Elizabeth Hurley?
No. It's
No.
Swedish.
Oh no.
It's
No, thank you.
it's like it's a love story about a boy who's a prince and another boy that he meets at school, like, and they just sort of like their relationship, like he's supposed to be the crown prince, and now he's gay, so he's not carrying on the family bloodline, and blah 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 blah. It's 3 seasons, and it's very cute and very sweet, but it's nothing like spectacular. It's not heart stopper, you know what I
Right.
mean? It's good, but it's kind of typical of the whole, like, oh, they want to be together, oh, they probably shouldn't be together, oh, there's a bad guy who's going to make them feel like shit about themselves, okay, he's trying to be a better person, and it's like they
Yeah.
you're like, just fucking get together already and be done with it. Exactly. But it's cute. It's on Netflix. Anybody looking for something fun to watch, it's an enjoyable watch, and it's I think it's only 6 episodes per season.
Oh,
So
that's always nice.
yeah, so it's just like 18 episodes altogether. But I enjoy it. I watched a movie upon suggestion of my sister-in-law, Anne Marie, and there's a movie called Dog Man. Have you heard about this? It's Luc Besson.
What? It sounds familiar.
I didn't even know he had another movie, because Luc Besson has to be pretty like long in the tooth.
I don't know. Did he direct The Fifth Element?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't
So
he married to Mila Jovovich?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So
But
it can't be
anyway,
like,
it's kind of like a low budget, sort of an artsy film, and it stars Caleb Landry Jones. Do you know who he is?
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Weird
and
looking motherfucker.
he is. But well, he did that movie Nitram, which I think is fucking amazing. I told you about it. It's about the guy who shot all those people in New Zealand.
Okay.
But anyway, it's a great movie. And he's really, really good in this Dog Man. He's like like an abused child, really, who goes on to, all he cares about are dogs and animals, but they do whatever he wants them to do. And it's kind of like this whole like gangster revenge thing where he has these dogs that do his bidding for him.
Oh.
And it was really, really cool. And it was cool to see a Luc Besson film that was not so high tech with such a huge budget,
When did it come out?
just this year, I think. I watched it on the Flickster, so I don't know where it's even
Oh,
available. But yeah,
wait a
I
minute.
mean,
There's hold on.
he
Oh,
directed
there
The
it is.
Professional too.
Yeah. Oh God, he's so weird looking.
Who, Luc Besson?
No, Caleb Landry Jones. He's
Oh.
just so strange looking to
Did you
me.
know that he's a singer, that or that he's a musician, that he has several albums?
No.
I did not know that either.
Oh, Christopher Denham is in it. I like him.
It's a really different
who the
kind of
people are.
movie.
I wonder if it'll be available somewhere else.
I'm sure it will at some point, but if anybody does come across it, you should check it out. It was definitely worth a watch, and it's very different, dark, very cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
And I know we briefly talked about this, but fucking Chicago PD. God damn you, Harry Boovy.
Yeah, I'm lucky because you've watched it for me. He's not that old, Luc Besson, by the way.
Really?
He was born in 59.
Didn't he do like the what's that movie about the blue? The shit. I can't remember. I think it was one of his first movies. Thin Blue Line? No. Dark...
He did Taken?
Yes.
He wrote Taken. Okay, I see. Did he direct it too?
I don't think so.
Let's see here. Dogman. Yeah, no. Wait a minute. Oh, that's based on characters created by. Okay, characters. No, it just says written by. I thought I clicked on directed by just to see what his director things were.
Oh, The Big Blue. That's what it's called.
There it is, director. Anna, The Big Blue.
Yeah, he did The Big Blue, which
Of a
I loved that
Family.
movie. That shit's from like the 80s.
Arthur, The Fifth Element.
Yes.
Leon.
Which I love.
Le Femme Nikita.
Yeah, La Femme Nikita.
Oh yeah, Big Blue. Huh.
Yeah, so it's just like, and I hadn't heard anything about it, so I don't know if it's like going to come to the theaters or if it's just going to come direct to video or what, which I thought was strange.
So
Oh, it was 2023.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
who knows? Anything else? Any other things that you watched?
Just back to Chicago PD.
Oh yeah.
So just to bitch for a second, because we watched it because our friend Harry was in it, and he was in this awesome episode about a serial killer, and Jamie and I were both like, well, goddamn, that shit was good. So we were like, we might actually have to start watching this show now. But since there have been
we both love a serial killer story.
Oh, I love a damn serial killer, baby. I
love a serial killer story, especially on
too.
shows like this,
Mhm.
on a procedural.
I totally
like an
agree.
ongoing thing.
And then the next 2 episodes have had not nary a goddamn thing to do about the serial killer. Nothing.
So annoying.
And then this last episode, I didn't even tell you, it's a story that has been going on as well.
Oh, so you didn't know what the fuck was going on?
No, I was like, fuck this show.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Totally.
We watched 3 Body Problem on Netflix, which just came out recently.
You loved it, right?
I did. I liked it a lot. There better be another season.
Oh, I hope so.
Because if there's not, I'll just be annoyed.
Yeah. And because it's such a great setup, they have to do more. I mean, because it really is a setup for things to come. So
yeah.
Oh, but it was so good.
There's 3 novels, I think.
Oh, okay.
So maybe they'll just do like 3 seasons and be done.
That would be cool. I love when they do stuff like that.
Yeah. We haven't been watching much TV because I've had rehearsal. So, oh my God, I have something on Monday. Ugh. Sorry. I just remembered I had something on my schedule on Monday. I don't want to do because I have rehearsal the rest of the week. So it just sucks that I have to do something on Monday night.
Oh, the life of a star, everyone. This is what it's like. Juggling, trying to make things work when you've got so many things on your calendar. I don't know anything about that. My calendar wide open.
Oh, annoying.
Wide open.
So we haven't been watching much. Oh, no, it's not Monday. Never mind. It's not Monday.
All of you who are out there listening that were worried about Jamie's conflict possibly on Monday.
Great TV. Great TV.
Would you get off your damn phone? That's part of it.
I know. I'm trying to see when it is that I'm supposed to have this meeting. It's not Monday though. It's not Monday. So never mind. Yeah, so I feel like I just don't have anything interesting to share because I haven't been doing anything, haven't been consuming any pop culture really.
How's the dieting going?
What dieting?
Oh, you're not dieting right now.
No.
I thought you were.
No, I'm waiting for the Zepbound. If the Zepbound comes
And
through,
you
then
still
I'm
haven't
prepared.
heard anything?
No, the doctor. I messaged the doctor, and the last message was they had submitted everything to the insurance company, and that it can take a while. She hoped something this week, last week, but nothing. And then I tried to call the insurance company on Friday, and it was a clusterfuck of trying to get through to somebody. So I gave up. I'm going to try again on Monday just to be like, what the fuck is going on? So no, that's it. That's the thing, is because I feel like, again, like I've dieted. I've done everything I'm supposed to do in the past, and it never works long term.
Right.
And so I'm just hoping that with this other thing that I'll gain some kind of willpower because it will help, and I'll see the results maybe a little quicker to keep me going. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
no.
you have to find motivation in something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if there's not something to motivate me, like, it would be very difficult for me. And plus, I'm always like, oh, well, now's not the right time. Like, if I wait like until this is done, then I can start dieting or doing whatever. And
Well, that's what I'm doing right now, but I'm doing it. I think I have great, what am I trying to say? Psychological reasons behind it.
okay, you want to share those? No.
I just did.
Oh, okay.
The psychological reason of needing something to help
Oh,
me,
yeah.
something to push me towards a better goal, because my health should be a reason enough for me to want to do it.
Right.
But it just isn't right now. So, but now I've completely forgotten what I originally started to say because you rudely interrupted me and asked me about the medication, about the diet. But I was talking about something else. What were we talking about?
You were just saying you were looking at your damn schedule about what you had
Mm-mm.
going on Monday. Said
After
you haven't
that.
been watching a lot of TV. Bitch, I don't listen to you. You know I don't listen to you.
I know, and that's just not helpful. It's not helpful in a podcast. Even though like three times in this podcast I've tuned you out. So
I know. I was just like, you ain't even looking at me, bitch.
It's hard to look at you sometimes.
That was hurtful.
Because I miss you too much.
Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Saved it.
I also started watching, you don't care about this, but maybe people out there will. There's a new spin-off from The Good Wife. I've touted to you The Good Wife
for
years and years and years, and you still refuse to watch it, though you'll watch fucking New Amsterdam. And then the spin-off of that was The Good Fight, which was equally as good in its own kind of way. And now there's another spin-off of it called Elsbeth that's really good. So I've been watching that. There've been 3 episodes of that.
All this spin-off shit just make me confused.
No, it all works so well because she was just a recurring character. Like she only did like maybe 12 appearances over the 2 shows.
And then she got her own show?
Yep, because she's that good. It's Carrie Preston.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Who I love. And
not to be confused with Kelly Preston.
No, Carrie Preston. And Wendell Pierce.
Okay. Yep.
Is like the captain of police once again. It's just so good. It's so good. But that's really about it. I mean, I watch my Survivor and I watch my Amazing Race.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about Amazing Race. You said it was fun this year.
Well, there's a couple on it that you here comes my homophobia.
Uh-oh.
Usually gays on reality TV drive me nuts.
Oh my God, Jamie.
They usually just drive me nuts. So there's only been a couple. There's been one other team on Amazing Race whose name were Corey and Tyler. They were just like best friends, but they were both gay. fucking loved them. They were so amazing. And then there's the new couple. Hold on, I'm getting something in my throat.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cute little chubby gay couple on this season, and they're kicking ass. They've won 2 times in a row. Oh, spoiler alert! If somebody hasn't watched this episode, they've won 2 times in a row, and they're just like, they, as of yet, have not really fought. You know, they seem to have each other's back. They seem to really love each other.
See, that's
And again,
that's
they're both
how.
chubby, which I just love. They must be in good shape though, even being chubby, because
Well, yeah, they
they-
have to pass all those tests, I think.
I'm talking about like good shape though, because there was one of the things they had to do was climb up to the top of this mountain on these stairs, and it was there's no way I could have done it. There were so many stairs,
Well,
and they got up there first.
You lost me at climbing. And there's the word.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And I was so like, oh, look at them go. Yay. And one of them, I think I actually said, like, they've been doing well, but they have also had an advantage so far, because the first city they were in the first country they were in was Mexico. And then now they're in Colombia. And one of them is, I think, Mexican. And so he
they can
speaks
speak
fluent Spanish. So it's
Damn.
really been very helpful. There's actually like a number of people on this race who do speak Spanish, but Jesus. But they're just so cute. They're so
Could
cute.
you imagine if you and I were on that show? Because they would have to bleep out we would have no dialogue. It would just be all bleeps.
I wish we could. I wish your heart was in better condition, and I wish I was
Yeah.
not as fat, because I would love to do that show. I would
would
love
be
to.
so
I would
much
suck
fun.
at it, because as soon as we got to the first heights challenge, I would fucking freak out. I know I would.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. Or eating anything. I could not eat anything.
Oh, I
gross.
could do the eating challenges.
Oh, good, because I
I
ain't
could do the
doing it.
eating challenges. But the heights ones would be very difficult for me. In my mind, I think I could do it because it was for $1 million. Like, I could force myself to do it for $1 million.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
but the reality probably
couldn't.
is very different.
I could not do it.
No.
No,
Well, you're a
every
you're a
time
pussy.
I mean, because it's always meat related too. It's not like eat
No,
these
it's usually
mushy
bugs.
green beans, like because
Like
then I'd be
bugs and
like, okay,
shit. And
Yeah, but-
fish. I've seen them eat fish.
No. Oh, gross. Can't do it.
Maybe they'd make you eat surstrumming. Surstrumming. Do you know what surstrumming is?
No.
It's fermented fish from like Sweden,
Ugh.
and apparently has like the worst smell you've ever seen. So I've watched like a ton of videos of people trying it, or at least trying to try it, and it's hysterical. Oh my God, it's so funny. They crack it. As soon as they crack that can, everybody's like, oh no! Nobody's actually ever puked, because that would gross me out. But people are it's hysterical.
I've never heard of it.
It's hysterical. Yeah. Yeah, that would probably be something like that they'd make you eat, because
I
it would
couldn't
be
do it.
disgusting. That would probably be pretty hard to eat.
I mean, but there's
But-
so many things like snakes and spiders and all that kind of shit, and I would freak out. I would be in a ball in the corner crying, like
You're such a
Jamie,
pussy. I didn't
can't
realize
do
you were
it.
such a
Oh my
pussy.
God, I don't like any of those things. I can't stand it. Just the thought of it makes my skin crawl.
The thought of seeing a spider or eating a spider.
Looking at spiders freaks me the
Oh.
fuck out.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand them. Oh, I hate
Yeah,
them.
I do not like spiders either at all. But again, if it was dead in front of me, I wouldn't be quite as scared about it. I just don't want them in my space.
Mm,
I
Remember
could do the eating challenge.
Remember when the Brady Bunch went to Hawaii?
Yeah.
You remember the tarantula?
Yeah.
That is emblazoned on my brain. That was so traumatic for me. I can picture it like it was yesterday when she was laying on the bed and it was crawling up her stomach.
Did you watch Raising Hope?
Yeah, but I don't remember a spider thing.
Oh, the girlfriend. I can't think of her name right now. The girlfriend used to sleep with pantyhose on her head because she didn't want spiders crawling in her ears or her nose or her mouth. So that's what you should do. Because they say how many spiders people swallow a year
Oh
on average.
God. Well, when I was a kid, well, I don't know, I was probably like 14 or something. I don't know.
That's a kid.
When I woke up one morning in my bed, there had been like a spider that the nest had hatched, I guess is what you would say. So there was a spider web from the corner of the ceiling all the way down to the foot of my bed, and when I woke up it was covered in little baby spiders, and I literally freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, that's not the same thing as seeing a dead spider on a plate. Yeah, that would freak. I would
'Cause
burn
you know
down
what-
my house. I
you
would
know
burn down my
why?
house.
A dead spider on a plate is scary. Because
Why?
sometimes them bitches come back.
No.
Sometimes they ain't dead.
This ain't Stephen King.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm telling you, they'll pounce right back up and they'll jump up and they'll get you on the neck.
It's also not Dracula.
That's what happens in my mind anyway.
Oh my God.
It's just like a
Okay.
snake. If I'm like 20 feet, if I'm not at least 20 feet away, it does have the potential that it could run up and like wrap itself around my leg. That's how I feel. I'm terrified.
Wow.
A lot of times I'll just get like frozen. Like if I see a snake, I'm just like, I can't move. Like I'm so terrified that I can't move
How do you generally get the pictures of them that you send me?
because it's really far away.
Oh.
I don't get close to them.
Okay.
That's the zoom, bitch. I zoom in on that shit.
That's Zoom, bitch. That's what Zoom's logo should be. Slogan. God damn.
It's zoom, bitch.
That would be a great slogan.
It would actually.
I have to work from home. I don't know what I should use. It's Zoom, bitch.
That would be clever. That was a good one.
Okay,
That's
before
good.
I forget, I'm going to do this now. Before I forget, we actually have an opinionary.
Yay!
Actually, technically-
Opinionary. We got an opinionary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Technically, it's two opinionaries, but I'm going to start with the first
What?
one. And it is our friend BJP.
Oh, Brandy
From-
Joe playing back.
We don't usually say their last names.
Oh, we don't?
No.
I'm sorry, Brandy Joe.
Does he say his last name on Scaring is Sharing?
Yeah.
Okay. If he
Yeah.
says his so it's Brandy Joe Plam from Scaring is Sharing has sent us an email that I'm going to read.
The
If I
flaming
can-
scream queen himself.
See it. Okay, here we go. Hi, friends. Hi, Brandy Joe.
Hi, Brandy Joe.
I wanted to write and say thank you. That's because it's in all caps. So much for talking about Loudermilk. I engulfed all 3 seasons in like a week, except I held on to the last episode for a while because I didn't want it to be over. Oh, by the way, Brandy Joe, if you don't know already, new season.
It's
maybe.
coming back. Hopefully.
Is it for sure?
Well, the article I had read said it was a done deal,
Okay.
but I don't know if you know how that stuff can go.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Oh, never mind. I should have read a little further. I didn't read the whole email before I started. Because I'm excited to hear about the possibility of a new season now that it's found a new life on Netflix. Netflix. So we will see. So that was a whole big wasted. Boy, if I edited this podcast, I'd have to edit out a lot of shit today.
people, we ain't got time for edits.
Ain't doing it. As a dude in recovery, which I'm so proud of him, he
Oh
has
my
done
gosh.
so well.
What's it been? Like 11 or 12 years or something? Or I don't even know if it's been that long, but it's been a long time.
I think he just celebrated maybe 8
I knew it was up there, but that's
or
fucking
6.
awesome.
Yeah, it's great. As a dude in recovery, I really enjoy shows and movies that have themes around sobriety. But my favorite ones are those which look at the lighter side. Have you watched Mom? Yes, I've seen Mom. Or Single Drunk Female? No, I have not seen that one.
Why does that sound familiar? Was that a
And
book? That was a book, I
I
think.
don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
I really liked Mom for the first couple seasons, and then I just kind of fell off. It wasn't like I turned on the show. I just kind of stopped watching.
I have no idea what that is.
It's Alice and Janney and
Oh,
what's her name? The one that
is
was
it like
married
a?
the one that
Go
was
ahead.
married to Chris Pratt.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know that bitch's name.
Oh, come on.
Is it like a half-hour show, like
Yes, it was a
sitcom type
CBS
thing?
Anna Faris. Anna Faris, I think it is actually. Sorry, Anna Faris. Yeah, it went off the air like I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe.
Huh. Yeah, it
And
was
it's about
something that was
recovery.
never in my radar. I didn't know anything
Yeah.
about it.
They're both in recovery in it. So it surrounds a lot about like AA, NA
Oh,
type
cool.
stuff.
So yeah, it would fit right in line with Louder Milk.
Yep. And if so, what are your thoughts on them? I just gave my thoughts on it.
There
I
we
love
go.
both and enjoy the comedy mixed with the reality of what it is to be a sober person. I also love when themes of addiction can be woven into horror films and shows.
Ooh,
I think Mike
yes.
Flanagan does a good job of this. Does this a lot with Haunting Hill House.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Did I read that right? I think Mike Flanagan does this a lot with Haunting of Hill House. There we go. I missed an
Yeah.
of. The one that really affected me. Yes, I agree. I am in a minority that I've liked all of the Mike Flanagan things. I mean, I
Mhm.
haven't loved them like I loved Hill House, but I've enjoyed them enough. Like I enjoyed Midnight Mass.
Oh, I really liked Midnight Mass. A lot
So,
of people didn't like it, but I thought
yeah.
loved it.
So I've stuck with Mike Flanagan more than I
I
think a lot of people have.
Didn't care for the most recent one though, that the Poe Edgar
Oh, I
Allan
liked
Poe
that
one.
one.
I did not like it. I
Mm.
love, don't get me wrong, I will totally stand for the club scene with the acid coming down. I fucking thought that was brilliant. But as a
Nasty.
whole, I didn't really like it. Well, you know, I mean, if you're gonna have horror stuff, I
You
want good
nasty.
kills. I want people split open. I want
You
all kinds
nasty.
of stuff happening.
Also, I loved Talk to Me, as did I,
Yes.
and how the game in it definitely felt addiction coded to drugs partying. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Oh, I like that.
Thank you for pouring your heart and soul and laughter into the show. It's always such a highlight of my week when I get to hang out with you both for an hour or so. And for what it's worth, I say talk until you're done. No need to limit to an hour. I agree now. That was earlier on.
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's a little different. Speaking for myself, I'll listen as long as the gab continues. Love you both, Brandy Joe.
I love you,
Aw.
Brandy Joe.
But
I mean,
wait, kids, there's more.
oh, but wait, quickly first, let me just tell
Yeah,
him as
yeah, go
well
ahead.
that I also look forward to your new episodes and get so excited. And the fact that your Omen one just came out, I cannot wait to listen to it. I have not listened to it yet, and I'm dying to listen to that one. Anyway, okay, go ahead.
I've heard good things. I mean, the reviews that I've read so far about the new Omen have
I
been
can't
really
wait.
positive.
I'm curious to what the boys over at
Yeah,
Scaring and Sharing thought.
Yeah. Hi, Jeremy, to you as well. I don't know
What? Damn it!
if he listens.
He don't listen.
Okay, so there's a PS. I
He's
forgot
busy.
one awesome sober show that I stumbled across a couple years ago on Hulu. I think you have watched this, Joey. It's called This Way Up.
Oh, I love that show.
And it's an amazing 2-season British show that Joe B and I devoured. It's
Yep.
hilarious and touching and awesome. I highly recommend it.
It just is one of those shows that is as funny as hell, but it still has so much heart.
Is that the one with
Yeah, that Irish girl. What's her name? Nah. Yeah. Thinely, something. Isn't it Lee?
Aisling
Ainsley?
B. Aisling B. Or
That's it.
Aisling B.
I was close.
I also love the newish ending to your show. A good 10 years or so ago, I bought the rights to the website lovesithatesit.com, which I think is
Ah!
great. For me and Richard Payton to do commentary on movies, songs, shows because we always had such opposing views. But after owning the rights for 2 years and not doing anything with it, I finally let it go. Needless to say, I'm so glad to see a similar idea materialize in one of my favorite podcasts. Love you both. Aw, BJP.
Oh, it made me feel warm
Thank
and
you so
fuzzy. I
much.
just adore him. I
I
just
know he's
adore him.
so sweet. And he talk about, I mean, I'm not trying to put his business out there. He has been working super hard on his diet and exercise. He
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
so good.
Oh, that's
He
awesome.
looks so good. And I talked to, Joe, I talked to his husband, more than I talked to him. And yeah, he's just knocking it out of the park.
Damn.
And so he's an inspiration for sure.
I was doing pretty good there for a
Yeah,
while,
you
but
were.
I mean, it's like, you know, I found like I don't do well at all if I mean, you and I have talked about this before. If you don't have cheat days or where you don't allow yourself to, like, like for example, today I was like, you know what? I'm going to this motherfucking food truck festival. I'm going to eat some shit I probably shouldn't eat. But
Yeah,
I
you have
don't want to torture
I think.
myself, Yeah, you have to. So I'm, my progress on my weight loss again this time isn't all that fast, but I'm okay with that for right now. I'm
Yeah,
fine. And
you're
six
doing what you
pounds
gotta
is
do,
six
so
pounds so
that's
far,
right.
so I'm okay.
You're doing what you gotta do, and that's all that matters.
Exactly. It's
I think if
hard
you
though.
continued to walk 3 miles a day and still had treats, you're
Well,
gonna
this
lose the weight.
what happened was
What
last
happened
time
was
when what happened was last time when I did it, I started doing I did 3 miles in the morning and I would do 2 miles in the evening. And then I limited my calories as much as I could without being ridiculous. Like I still ate well, but I ate more like low carb. Like I would have an egg white omelet and broccoli
yeah.
with it or something. You know what
Ugh,
I mean? Like, oh, I fucking love broccoli. I could eat it every day. But
all does.
it worked. Like the weight really kind of fell off pretty quickly. So it's like I know it can work. But then what happened was when I got to a comfortable spot, I didn't worry as much about my calorie intake, and I just as long as I could keep moving and
Right,
doing my walking, I maintained and I stayed right at the weight I was without even really having to change anything.
right.
The only thing, that's been hard this time is just because with all the heart surgery, it's taken me a long time to get my stamina back up to
Yeah,
be able to do that for, to walk that much. So I'm doing 3 miles a day right now, but I'm only walking like a half a mile in the evening just because I've
okay.
been so tired and I haven't quite got all that energy back yet. But
Yeah,
it's a coming, but it's also like about to be a fucking sauna here real quick. So I'm dreading that because it was so much. The first time I did it was in the winter. So it was like, it was nice and cool every morning. So I could just
yeah,
walk without even like thinking about it. But yeah, oh well. So, I mean, good for Brandy Joe because that shit is hard. You and I both
yeah.
know, like just getting a routine and sticking to it. But I'm sure he probably has days where he has stuff he's,
I hope
cheats or
so.
whatever. I hope so
I
too.
hope
Because
so.
if you don't, it's just
I know
miserable.
he works out every day, I think
That's
JB said.
awesome. And
Yeah,
that's the thing. When you do that, just like you said, you can have something extra that, you don't have to feel guilty about.
yeah,
I mean,
yes,
I can't eat a
exactly.
whole bag of Reese's, but I
Like
want to.
a half a bag?
Oh, that was the other thing too, because Marty's family was here, and Marty had bought me one of the big nothing bunt cakes of the Reese's
Oh
one
my
before,
god.
and so he took that shit out of the freezer, and chow.
Oh, that sounds so good.
In like 2
That
days,
sounds so good.
we ate more than half of it. It was
Oh, I want that right now, please.
delicious. Delicious. Ugh.
Mm.
Well, that was so great for an opinionary. So, people, you can send us your very own opinionaries at osopodcastcontact at gmail.com, and we will read it on the air and respond in real time.
It's true.
You had
It's
tuned me out again, didn't you,
absolutely
bitch?
true.
You
No,
tuned
I
me
heard
out.
everything you said. I was just looking at the Nothing Bundt Cakes website.
Oh,
They don't have the Reese's anymore.
no, they're gone. They were done in February. But that lemon, real good. That lemon, real good.
Yeah.
I could do that lemon any old time.
Yes, that is our email address. I heard you give it to him. I wasn't tuning you out. I was just looking at the Nothing Bundt Cakes. Look at you can get it with light drizzle. I think I
Oh,
would do that.
really?
Yeah.
I do have to say, the big one of the Reese's was a little light on the peanut butter.
Oh.
Like, I was like, oh, it could have been some more peanut butter. But I had, they have peanut butter chips in them, but it's just not peanut buttery enough. And
No.
I know I sent you a picture of a couple things that I spotted, a couple of new Reese's items, but I already
Yeah.
forgot what they were. Oh, the Reese's molten lava cakes,
Yeah.
which I did seriously contemplate. But the more I looked at the box, I was like, it's just chocolate up in there. There is not enough peanut butter.
That's
So
when I
don't
would
know.
put the peanut butter in it myself.
Oh, yeah, I would add it for sure. Like I did the brownies. I added extra peanut
Yeah.
butter to the brownies.
Yeah.
And then what was the
Yeah.
other thing? Oh, the Reese's cookie dough bites,
Yeah.
which
That one doesn't interest me as much.
I've never been a cookie dough person.
No,
Like
it's too
that's
sweet.
yeah, I've never, and because it crunches like from the sugar and stuff, and I don't like that.
I don't
So
mind that. I don't like how sweet it is. It's just I like my sweets to be not dark chocolate. Like I need them to be
right,
sweeter than that. But not I don't like that's why I like looking at the Nothing Bundt Cakes. Getting light icing would be amazing
yeah.
because
Well, the thing
it's
that looked
so
cool
sweet.
too about the cookie dough bites things is it had no chocolate. It was just peanut butter cookies.
Oh.
So I was like, I kind of thought, oh, maybe I should have got those just because, Anyway, once again, this is your moment brought to you by Reese's. And here I am as a paid spokesperson,
Hashtag
an
Reese's.
unpaid spokesperson.
Hashtag Reese's.
Hashtag Reese in the house. All right, baby. Before we shut it up, we got some loves and some hateses to do.
We sure do.
I hope you came prepared this time.
I did. I know both my hate and my
Why
love.
don't you go head on with it then?
Why? Why do I gotta go first?
Because I want you to.
Why are you playing with your nipples? Stop
Because
playing with your nipples.
I'm so anticipatory
Stop it.
of your loves and hateses.
Ugh.
You don't what? You hate this? You hate me pinching on my nipples?
Let me vomit in my mouth a little bit. Mine are very specific to this week.
Oh, okay. I like that.
So my love it is I'm saying my love it this week is cast bonding. We had a nice rehearsal yesterday, but then we also stayed after and, had some people had wine and people brought chips.
They brought chips.
And things like that and dips and cheese and whatnots. And so it was just fun to get to hang out with people, not in the stress of doing the actual rehearsal.
Yeah.
Which some people have gone out on other nights, but if it's not the weekend, I'm sure as fuck not going out.
See,
Sorry.
that's me right now. It's like even thinking about doing a show and having like cast parties and shit like that. I'm like, no, can't do it.
I haven't gone to a cast party in a long time, but I might with this show if somebody has one, because I really like the people in this show. Not that I didn't like the people in the last two shows that I've done. That's not what I mean. Not that any of those people are listening, but that's not what I mean. I just mean like for whatever reason, I'm maybe my meds are working better now than they were then. I don't know.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah. And then my hate it, which we've already talked about, which, can be, you probably guess, is sciatica.
Yeah.
It is just, so bad. Thank God for marijuana, which I had been trying to cut down on until after the show was over, but it really does help with the pain. It really does. It relaxes me, and it just, the pain is so much better when I can use it. Like at work, it's terrible because obviously I'm not, vaping at my desk at work.
Right.
And I sit there and it just throbs. And I have to get up, and then I have to stretch, and I have to, but walking doesn't. It used to be that standing up was okay, but that's not even good anymore.
Do you ever do that stretch where you put your one leg over top of the other one and then
Yeah.
roll to the okay? Because Marty
All the
does
time.
that because he always has like he gets pain in his sciatica and he'll do that and it seems to help him. But
Yeah, it definitely, whenever I do it, it feels great. It doesn't necessarily last for me though.
right.
I had a massage this week.
Oh,
To help. And it felt amazing. It didn't really help anything long term.
do you know I've never had a massage
Really?
in my life?
I really enjoy a massage.
Well, you going through changes, baby.
I am. I really enjoy a massage. And the one I see is somebody that I've known for, God, since 1992. I met her at St. Dunstan's, and she's a masseuse now, or a massage therapist, or I'm not exactly sure what the proper term is, but she's very good. So I've known her a very long time. And whenever I have big problems, I go see her, because I'm not like, there are some people who get massages on the regular.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. I don't necessarily need to have it on the regular, even though it felt amazing, and probably, but it gets expensive then.
Yeah, that's true too.
I bought a package of 3 massages though, and I saved a little money. And so now I have 2 more massages to look forward to. I'm like going to do one on opening night, and then I think I'm going to do one on when we're closed.
I don't know why I've never had one. I do know why. I'm very, how I am. I'm like, I would rather die than take my shirt off in front of anyone.
I know.
I don't even care who it is.
The thing is though, with that, is that it does make a difference to me, is that they're not there when you're disrobing and you get under a sheet and you're laying on your belly.
Right.
So it's like, it's so hidden that it doesn't bother. I mean, I don't love it, but the trade-off is a relaxing massage. So,
I mean, I'm also kind of afraid that I might become totally addicted to them. And be like that guy who has to have one once a week.
Next time we see each other, whether it's here or there, we'll go for massages.
Ooh, girl.
We'll go for a whole pamper day.
I'll do it.
We'll go to TNT.
Oh, God. Is that place still there?
I don't know. I don't think so. I have no idea.
Whoa. That's an old, oh, Lord. Google it, y'all. You'll figure it out.
Google it. TNT Detroit.
TNT Detroit. All right, so are you ready for my loves and hates?
I'm ready for your loves. This is.
Well, this should come as no surprise to you, but my love this week is, God damn if I don't love a motherfucking grocery store. I love going grocery shopping more than anything.
And I hate it so much.
Which is always so puzzling to me. It's like
such a chore.
Oh, I love looking at it's like food, glorious food.
You go all the damn time.
You're
do. Sending me pictures one day, and then the next day you were like, oh, sorry, Martin and I went to the grocery store. I'm like, you were just there.
We have like 4 grocery stores, and we have like certain things that we get from each of those grocery stores, so we have to try and hit them all, and that don't even include Costco, because you gotta finagle Costco in there somewhere too. And it was so nice when Marty was home, but now that he's working all the damn time, I'm like, his whole day off we just spend grocery shopping.
You're
God, I
so
love it.
weird.
I love going grocery shopping. It just excites me. It's the only thing we really do. We go to a movie on occasion, and then we go grocery shopping. That's like our entertainment. Now, see, you tuned me out again.
Weird. I did not. That's your things that you like to do. You go grocery shopping and something else.
See, bitch. See?
I am a fat person and I'm looking at cakes.
You're still looking at the nothing but cakes thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to focus right now because we are trying to close out this podcast.
But they're so good looking.
Bitch, look at me. All right. My hate. You ready for my hate?
Yeah, I wasn't looking at you again. Just I
I
thought
know
that'd be
one of
funny,
them
but
I've probably talked about
one of
before,
them.
but well, because I combined two things, because one's applicable to more to male and one's applicable to female. But well, not necessarily. That's a stupid thing to
Oh
say.
God, just get on with it.
Anyway, this new pompadour hair with men. I
Yeah.
don't mind, when they have the hair up there and it looks all nice and cool and fluffy. But now they're like blow drying it so that their head is like straight up and down, like big old pompadour, but super short on the side. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit look ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
And the other one is these goddamn women with fat ass eyebrows. I cannot stand that shit.
I don't like anybody with fat ass eyebrows, guys or girls.
I don't get it. What the fucking Kardashians need to be shot for this shit. But let me tell everybody right now, if you out there listening and you got them fat Kardashian eyebrows or you got that pompadour hair, you are going to regret it in 10, 20 years. You're going to look back at pictures and you're going to be like, "Oh my God, why did not somebody tell me that I look ridiculous?"
And so here you are telling them.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying
All right,
to
then.
save them.
You're doing a great service for the nation.
That's what I mean. Come on now, it's crazy. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got to say about it. God damn it!
All right. Well, this was fun.
Well, listen, people. I know we've been doing like a couple of episodes or a couple of weeks where we've taken off. We will definitely be back next week with a new episode. But then we will probably have another week off after that. So that'll give you more time to catch up. And we will remind you about that next week, hopefully, because we have a tendency to not remind.
If we remember, we'll remind you.
Please share us. Please
Yeah.
tell your friends to listen
Share
to
us
us.
with Share.
Share us with Share. If Share likes us, then we're good.
And that's it.
That's
Oh,
all
honey.
that will have to happen.
Oh, honey.
And she'll tell us, stop doing the podcast. Snap out of it.
That is the second snap out of it I've heard this week.
Really?
Joe Bailey also did. Oh, JB. Joe Bailey of Three Funny Ladies podcast did it as well.
You're welcome.
Oh, Moonstruck. Oh, what a great movie.
It really was. I need to watch it again too, because
Yeah, I haven't seen it in years.
I haven't seen it in ages. And
I just
loved
I
it.
just rewatched Bowfinger.
Oh, I haven't seen that in ages either.
It's good, but there's a lot of things in it that aren't really very politically correct, and I wonder if that's why it's
we find
not.
that a lot in these
Yeah.
movies that you forget about,
Yeah.
You forget about things that before were so inappropriate, and I don't know.
Yeah, we said them.
Yeah.
We didn't know. We didn't know, people.
We
Steve
did
Martin
not
didn't
know.
know. He's
Lots of
learned.
us.
All right. Well, I love you.
I'm so glad we had this time together.
Just to have a laugh and sing a song?
Exactly.
Oh.
I love
okay.
you too, Jameson.
And I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.